Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975, and welcome to another ZX Spectrum versus Commodore 64 comparison video. As I like to call it, Playground Wars. In this video we'll be taking a look at, to be honest, not a very good game. At least on the Spectrum. As yet, I'm not sure what it's like on the Commodore 64. It was released in 1986 by Ocean. It says 1985 there, but it was 1986. And it was developed by Denton Designs. So you would think, because they have pedigree, at least on the Spectrum, that this would be quite a very sort of good game based on their other works. It is not. Why am I doing a comparison video? Because I have so much nostalgia for this game. It is unbelievable. Back in the day as a kid, like most boys my age then, I was obsessed with Transformers. I loved it. I had the toys. I still have my original box Optimus Prime. I've still got Scourge, Cyclonus box, still got my Rodimus Prime. Loved Rodimus Prime, preferred Rodimus Prime to Optimus Prime. Loved Transformers the movie, but it was the cartoon series that was shown every weekday morning during the summer holidays. Each episode was broken up into 5 parts and screened across a week, so you'd only get a few minutes of it on TV AM. I think it was Roland Rat who hosted it. But yeah, a bunch of robots with the ability to transform, leave their home planet to, what am I explaining? Autobots and Decepticons, leave their home planet, crash on Earth, take the forms of stuff. I still got my box Soundwave as well. They're a bit beaten up. But yeah, loved it, absolutely loved it. So when Ocean announced that they were going to do a game, it only came out on the Spectrum and the Commodore, which is weird, as late as 1986. I was all over it, as a kid. Got dependent upon the magazines. Alright reviews, although apparently Denton Designs now really regret working on it, or maybe regret making it shit. Oh, sorry, spoilers. But yeah, I got alright reviews, so I got it for Christmas, and I loved it because you're a Transformer and you can transform, and this is the only game of Transformers on the Spectrum. There's another one on the Commodore, but it's like a Capture the Tower sort of game, I believe, and generally considered to be shit, but didn't come out on the Spectrum. Anyway, let's get into it. So it's got quite an interesting game mechanic, while it's a very boring, unimaginative game. Oh, sorry. Let's get into it. So press a key. I do like that tile screen. Right, press a key. Right, you got 2 badges there, Autobot and Decepticon, but you can't change which side you want to fight, or play as, I should say. Fight might be too strong a descriptive term. Right, it says Kempston joystick, just going to make sure, because on keys you can't define them. It's something like 3 left, 4 right, 5 up, 6 down, 7 fire. Really, that's what you did as late as 1986, unless they knew it was a crap game, so that was kind of to cover it up. But anyway, C change input, just to make sure I'm on Kempston. Kempston 2, right, there we go, S to start. Now, this is where it gets cool. So, there you go, that tiny little screen at the top is my play area. I've got time bottom right and my score is bottom left. Now, you've got 5 usable, pickable, controllable Autobots. You've got Bumblebee, you've got Prowl, you've got Hound, you've got a very pink Optimus Prime, and you've got Mirage. But attention, they do actually quite look like them. Don't you think? I do. Anyway, you select one of these, but before we get to that, you have to collect 4 pieces of Energon Cube, which you then dump on that grid there, and every time you dump a piece on there, it will make up the face or of that, either, well, in this case, the Autobot's insignia, and then you beat the game. Or maybe the level. I never completed it as a kid. I rinsed and repeated it and probably got almost a complete face bar 1 piece or so. But it's brutally hard and unfair and unforgiving. Right, so anyway, pick a character. We'll go with Mirage. You haven't got any of their other special attributes, such as Optimus Prime just being kick-ass, Bumblebee who had nothing, Proud who had nothing, but Hound who could do holograms, and Mirage who could disappear. Anyway, press fire. Right, so bottom left. Fire. There you go. Bottom left, right. Shields, power, weapons. It's 1986. It's loaded with attribute clash. Bottom right is time. Oh, you will recognise the bad guys. If you face towards the camera and press fire under that, it gives you the ability to change your Autobot, which is useful because your health will take an absolute kicking. We go. And now you move to a different part of the game area, but I'm going to show you something cool. Right, animations, all right. If you face the camera and press fire, you transform. That is cool. That blew my mind as a kid for an 8-bit machine. Hell, this is way better than the the Famicom Transformer game. It skips screen, it doesn't scroll, which isn't the best. Like I said, there was stuff in 1986, especially from Denton Designs, that was awesome. Turn right, and look, I got the ability to fly. Touch anything, and you blow up. Unless you press down, and then you can land. So yeah, immediately, oh, and look, I'm running out of bullets, but you got to keep firing. But immediately you can see that, yeah, it's, can I even shoot rabbits? Yeah, it's a bit, oh, it's a cash-in, because it came out for Christmas, I believe. No! Ooh, so you can fly through them, but you can't go up the ladders, which is a bit weird, because you would have thought you could, because it's that sort of exploration game. So immediately you can see it's quite bland. I do like the transformation sort of effect. You get lost, you find your energon cube, or your face bit, whatever it is, but the problem being, is finding your way back. And also, because it's split screen like that, shit can find your face really quickly. Like I said, it's not a particularly amazingly impressive game or anything, but the nostalgia in this one is strong with me. And it's Transformers, and I still love Transformers, so I had to have it in this comparison video. I literally tested the Commodore ROM. I actually pinched it off my, I'm not playing it on my C64 Mini because, well, it's a bit hard to play on that joystick, but I actually pinched the ROM. Oh, fuck! Pinched the ROM off it, and I've just checked it works. So it'll be interesting to see how that fares against this, because graphically this was right. Your Transformers look cool, they're defined. Anyway, right, so let's transform and let's piss around in the car. See, there you go. That's cool. I mean, the graphics aren't terrible, sprites are defined, the transformation, you know, is cool. If I hang on, you can't transform unless you're on a flat surface. Yeah, seriously. But if I drive straight off the edge of the car, you just plummet to your death. You're like a robotic lemming. If I fall, I gently float to the floor. Oh, it's floaty light. Points to that quote. Oh, that was a mistake. I remember being, like, as a kid, just hours of just nudging forward and shit like that. Don't touch that, don't touch that. It's like being a fucking sweet shop when you're a kid, but you ain't got any money. Don't touch that, don't touch that. Ah! Oh, right, hang on. Land. Transform. Can't fire when you're... Basically, shit just finds you a lot. Look, you got a little bit of skid. Check it out. That's cool. Pinched that from the cartoon. I mean, what a waste of a license. I guess they were just given... Ooh! Oh, they weren't given ooh. Very little time to bang out a game. I can't believe I've yet to find any of the energon. The fact that you change characters, sorry, change location when you change characters is quite useful. See, you can't even face the camera forward there. Can there though. Thanks for that, game. Oh, I'm Jazz. I hated the way Jazz talked in the cartoon, and I loved the UK comic. The UK comic was brilliant because it ran out of reprinting US stories, and so basically it started doing its own. And since the US Marvel print didn't want, because it was Marvel as well, didn't want to use the movie characters, it did its own stuff, and it's generally considered better. And that's not me doing a them and us, and I do enough of that with this game series or video series, Playground Wars, but it's generally considered the best. That's across the board, on both sides of the pond. You know, Transformer comic. Their Target 2006 and their use of, you know, Rodimus and Galvatron back in the past and stuff like Time Wars, and the introduction of Death's Head. You know Death's Head? Yeah, he started in Transformers. He was then made small to the size of a human, not longer the size of a Transformer, by Sylvester McCoy's Doctor Who. Seriously. But this is where it gets wicked. Oh. So basically, you just wait for shit to find you. But yeah, because you can't see what's above you or beneath you, it's just, oh. Alright, down we go. Oh, I forgot, you could transform in the air as long as you do it forwards. This is very... I'll show what happens. One day I can crash. So yeah, I have yet to find anything. We'll just go through all the characters and jump to Commodore 64. But, hey, you know, why not? Not sure they decided to change the colour of Cybertron depending upon the character you are. Look, in this, planes can only fly sideways. Oh yeah, look, what's this? See? Sexy. The things you did as a kid to, you know, rinse out any sort of replay value of your game. Right, we're going up Char. But yeah, basically this is it. I never said it was amazing. Oh, well, I did warn you. That's Megatron. Yeah, really. Did warn you they wasn't particularly great. Just show me some energon, so I can show the you know, the ladies and gentlemen at home what it looks like. I doubt I'll even be able to find it back to the, you know, the grid. Yoink! Oh, look at that. You can't recharge characters. You can just see. You don't need what you can fly through. You just basically change them. There we go. Being able to run upstairs would be nice. Having a gun that had a range would be nice. Having a white stick would be nice. There is a benefit to being transformed, as in it doesn't take 2 months to get to the other side of the screen. Shit. Come on, where is it? Ickle Me would be laughing his ass off at Big Me now. Because Ickle Me was alright. Well, he never finished it, but Ickle Me was alright. I think my brother did, and I think you do get to another stage. Yoink. Not being able to... Oh, I've reached the plateau. Not being able to scroll doesn't help. I'm just going to stay up here. Piss off, Laserbeak, or Buzzsaw. I wonder where it go from, you know, one side of the entire world to the other side of the world. You know, how a flat earth... There we go! Flat earther thinks. Got it. Underwhelming, I am aware of that. Right, I'm just going to head down. Don't press fire when you're underneath that thing. You'll have a bad day. How far down I go, I do not know. I'm going to stay sure. Look at them. Ooh! Yeah. Most boring gameplay ever. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Come on. That'll do. Can I blow up on that? Probably. Yoink. Oh, shizen. Oh, fuck it. Right. Yeah, you can see what it's about. I never said it was a good game, but I did absolutely love it as a kid and could do better than that. Right, let's have a look at the Commodore 64 version. This is going to be quite interesting. So here we go, Transformers on the Commodore 64. I'll shut up for a moment, because that is awesome music. Total screen's alright, little blocky, lots of colour. Very nice music. Now, I had to have a quick go at this before I started recording because there are a number of differences to the gameplay. Horrible differences, which is stupid because if you look at the bottom right hand corner, it's by Denton Designs. Yeah, so really good sort of sound music there, apart from when it tails off at the end. It sounds like the intro to the League of Gentlemen. Anyway, press fire. So, here we go. Plays the music, you think, awesome! And then it stops. Right, so, go and share. Here's the mechanic. You select... Oh, it's got the music, it didn't stop. Weird, it did last time. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Right. Basically, if I press up in here, there we go. Right, so, you've got one less. So you've got the same transformer, I think. Mirage, Prime, I don't know, Bumblebee, Jazz. There you go, the music's ended. Time bottom right, looks the same, lots of colour. Don't like the sprites, they may have colour, but they looked far better on the Spectrum, even though there was attribute clash. Same premise of the game, find energon cubes, drop it into the face, to the grid to make your face up. But when you face the camera and you press fire, you don't transform. You have to press this button. And since it's just as frantic as it is on the Spectrum, you're a sitting duck. So I just changed character. See, there was the grid, right? So face the camera, press fire. No, nothing. Press down, then I go to this screen. Awkward much? Why is it different? It's the same bloody developers. Transform. Look, it scrolls, it's too fast, and you're too close to the edge of the screen. So it's basically a suicide. Your clock winds down when you do that. Oh! You can fly, and you can actually land to some degree, sideways. Are we noticing now that this is cobbled together shite? Right. Turn on. There we go. Up. I can fire. Right. You should land. Yay! That's better. But look how quickly you move. Oh, there was energon. Why am I excited? Look how quickly you move. You drive too fast and too close to the edge of the screen. You fly too fast, you're too close to any objects as the screen scrolls. Oh look, but we know where the energon is. It's, yeah, you got all your shit down the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Your firepower, your strength, and your shield. Your shield's all pissed down. Right, so, up, oh. That'll kill me. Hey, Rumble from Frenzy. That's cool, they weren't the other version. Right. Oh, see, you can land. Here's the weird thing. As much as it's worse than the Spectrum other aspects, at least you can land. I spy. It's got Atari 2600 sound effects. There we go. Don't blow up. I really don't know. No! Oh, see, that's because I landed too close to the incline. But yeah, it's like the Spectrum version, as bad as it was, is a work of genii compared to this. Right, run in, too close to the edge of the screen. I can fire. Right, I can fly. Can I land? No, you can't land on inclines or declines. See, oh, nice effect there. Make me feel nauseous, really. Still, nice title screen and music. See, the Spectrum version is more refined. I don't know why you have to face the camera and use the menu or use a button to transform in this. Why didn't they just follow the route of the Spectrum? I would have preferred skip screen, you know, screen to screen exploration rather than scrolling, because this doesn't work. Does it mean the energon is where it was last time? Right, so the music's nice, but it will end. I don't know, surely someone must have been in this back in the day without cheats, but... Oh. Sneak a gentleman. Yoink. See, why am I so close? I don't know what kills me and what doesn't. This is horrible. I mean, kids would have been so... I mean, I tolerated the Spectrum as a kid. I quite liked it because compared to this, it's oh, bollocks. It's playable. But this, I would have been devastated. Oh my god. Yoy! But the Spectrum version is playable, I'll give it that. This isn't. This is horrible. Having to use that stupid button on the right. I mean, you got essentially the same input, but having to use that button when you could just do, which does this in here. Face that. Why can't I do that to transform? I don't get it, Denton Designs. I mean, well, it's not their fault. They were probably under the cosh by Ocean, weren't they? We need this for Christmas, right? Up or down works there. Oh. Rubbish! I'm assuming that's Bumblebee then. They can't have a different group of characters, can it? Oh, look at the urgency on this guy. What can you land on and what can't you land on? Because you can land on some stuff, you don't have to face the camera like you do on the Spectrum. One more go. So we'll take a moment to enjoy the only good thing about the game, the music. Oh look, the top of my head's gone. Right, oh. No. So, it has, you know, being able to transform does have some use in the Spectrum version. It really doesn't make any difference in this one, because you're so quick when you fly. No. Come on. No! Oh, I almost pressed up then. Look, I'm just taking a hammer. Oh, just taking a hammer in. Where was it? See, the problem with not looking beneath you is you don't know if it's an incline or a decline, and you've got to blow up. There you go. Look, I got a bit of the Decepticon face. I achieved more on this than I did on the Spectrum, even though this one is pants. You. Oh, look at that. Oh, what even killed me then? I don't know what killed me. It was a relief, I'm not going to lie. Look at that. See, why can't I land on that? It's so hit or miss or fickle. It's shit, it's what it is, I'm not going to lie. Hey, that's Buzzle, not Laserbeak, you can tell by the colour. No, I wanted to fly. Like Wendy. See what I did there. Ah! This is horrible. I'd love to know the sales figures. I'd love to know. When I had a quick look to see what the reviews are like on the Spectrum, I didn't find any for Commodore. If you had this back in the day, I'd love to know what you think. I would have been gutted, as I said. Especially if it was my only Christmas present. Suddenly I'm holding the Spectrum version in a whole new light. I should probably fire. Doesn't matter if I waste that energy. Ooh, no you don't. I'm out. Oh no, I'm out. Well, I've got less rounds of ammunition than a Spitfire. 16 seconds. Right. Well, I'm going to sum up here. You know, as disappointing as it is on the Spectrum, you can eke out a game in it. This one it's too twitchy. You're too fast for your own good. It's the hit detection on what you can land on and what you can't land on, where you can go, what you can't go, what you do. Oh, is all over the shop. Spectrum wins. Said it wasn't a great game at the start, but I have a whole new appreciation for the Spectrum version compared to this absolute pop. Spectrum wins every day of the week, but as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you had this back in the day, and were you as disappointed as any right-minded Transformers fan would have been then. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.